Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Wednesday, where are we at? The 29th of January. Wow, the whole month is just about gone. Welcome in, everybody. Just want to, I'm out of coffee, TJ. Danny, what's up? TJ, what's up? I just want to remind everybody about the show tonight. Mr. Billy Kyle. Lance, welcome in. John Flynn, welcome in. Yeah, you got to make some more, TJ. It's early. Well, it's not early by you. It's actually what 8:16. It's only 7:15 here. So how's everybody doing? I definitely want to remind everybody about the show tonight. I did text Billy a couple days ago. So far he's on. Billy sometimes gets busy, but yeah, he's gonna definitely do a little Q&A tonight. He said he'd answer any questions and kind of catch us up to the latest. With the latest drones and a lot of releases coming out. And so, yeah, kind of catch up with Billy. It's been a while since we've had him on. And I wasn't doing anything. I don't have anything for about 45 minutes. I figured I'd kind of go on and see what's happening here. John Flynn, how's the weather up there? Hope you're doing all right. John put up a beautiful picture yesterday afternoon. I saw that. It was nice. Lance, hope you're doing good. Talked to Captain Joe yesterday a couple times. He was hanging out at the house. Ben Ray, welcome in. Anybody want to join? You're welcome to. Hang out a few minutes, see what's happening. Got one of the 04 air units yesterday from DJI, but it came in a kind of a box that didn't have DJI on it anywhere. So yeah. Jim, welcome in. If you're new, I'll make you a moderator. Let's see here. If I could get into the stream, it'd be all right. So what's everybody doing? Get any flying in? How's the weather? Where you at? DJ is shipping in a brown paper bag. Yeah, hey, it's kind of strange because it was just a box, and I to be honest with you, I had a 04A unit ordered from Race Day Quad, which I got it, and I actually had one coming from Dave Shattuck's Fly High FPV. So I was like, man, where's this from? Hey, Jackie, what's up? How are you doing? Let me turn the volume down on this one. Drone LM, welcome in. Jim, welcome in. Is it Lance? I'll add you as a moderator right now. That way you can hit and go to everybody's channel there. Jackie, what's up? Actually, I got food poisoning. Oh, wow. Maddie and I going flying today. What's up, Mr. John Flynn?
Good morning, Johnny. How you doing this morning?
Oh, just kind of hanging out. I had a few minutes. I got to go to the cemetery in a little while, meet with some people. But I brought Laney to school, and I'll just give everybody a reminder. Let's see, there was a little snow on my hot tub. Going out today and shovel the roof. No, wow.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Hey, some of you all know too well about there. That's for sure.
Yep. Unfortunately.
Hey, it was hey, everybody knows it's snowfall here in New Orleans. Actually, man, I'll tell you what, New Orleans got some snow. Guy got a very iconic shot there of the St. Louis Cathedral. Man, that was an incredible picture that guy got. The story behind that, they say he, of course, once he knew it was going to snow that much, he booked a room in the French Quarter where he couldn't get in. Once the snow started coming. So, man, he's got that. That was very, I didn't see a lot of flight. I'm sure he shot some video, but maybe he hadn't put anything up. But it's just pictures as of what he released.
Right.
But very iconic shot there. So Lance, I have come down with a cold, not feeling. Oh wow, everybody's. I know
Feel
Seems like
better, Lance.
going around.
Have some chicken soup, Lance.
Yeah, there you go. Drink some lemon and honey. John, you been doing any flying or not too much? Or?
I actually just got in. Did just a hyperlapse. I was hoping for a nice sunrise this morning, but kind of petered out. But got some good clouds. It was really windy though, so
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. I haven't really looked at it yet. But.
Yeah, we got a beautiful sunrise coming up there in the back, but I don't know. It's weird. I say I don't never do them. I guess I got to bring Laney to school by the time I get back. But of course it's only like a 2-minute trip. But yeah, it's yeah, John. I got one air unit yesterday, and it's funny because it came from DJI, and it said because I was kind of like, okay, where did it even come from?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I looked on my DJI account, and it says partially shipped. So the 04 Pro hadn't made it here yet. So that's kind of strange.
But yeah, that's interesting. They're having issues. They must have had a lot of people purchase them, I would imagine.
I guess. I mean, I ordered mine the very first day, although all the suppliers, I've got mine Race Day Quad. Now, I haven't got the only 04 Pro I have coming, I think, is from Dave Chaddix from Fly High FPV. It is shipped, have a tracking number, but I don't know with the snow and all, man, it put everything behind. So it's kind of crazy. I know we didn't get mail we got it on a Saturday and we didn't get it till the next Friday, which is a long time, you know.
That is. I'm sure they're playing catch up.
Yeah.
Because of the storm.
And I think I did get something Thursday, just a package. I seen the mail truck, you know. So, but yeah, so back to mail. But yeah, well, I don't know what this would kind of be Matt's thing to do, especially with this. I don't know. I was looking at some prints last night for the Mario 5 that we built. I actually got some 3D prints for the to mount that 04 in there. So
nice.
Steve, Sergeant Jones, welcome in. Cool Cat. Wild Bill. But no, hey, you know what? Those are, I think somebody said that they got something else. Was it Marcus? What did he just, oh yeah, the flip, he said kind of came in a box that was, it wouldn't, you wouldn't have really known, because even the box yesterday, it's like, man, where did this come from? It had that California, but it just didn't really have like anything that said DJI whatsoever, you know?
Right. Well, yeah, there's probably a reason for that, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, it's kind of bad though when you order something and you really don't know where it's coming from. That like maybe I ordered too much crap, you know.
Well, you have been called Mr. Drone Buyer too, so that might
man,
something to do with it.
Yeah, let's see who else just popped in. Fun Per Bolt FPV, welcome in. Made you a moderator there. You know what though? I didn't. I kind of held back on the flip. So if I spend a few $100 on these air units, I think it's kind of. I know you didn't get the flip, and really, I don't know. Really, not a lot of people are very excited about that drone. But hey,
it's definitely I think it's just made for a different market than what we're in. Really, it's more of an
and you know what, it may not be me. I know Captain Joe yesterday texted me and he said, of course, I don't know if they said it does have remote ID on it. It is not active in the US. So is it made not made for the US particularly, or is it for other countries? I mean, who knows? And I'm sure they could turn it on with a flip of a firmware update, but
right. I know a lot of people were disappointed that it didn't have that activated or on it, here in the U.S. because being able to fly it over people was kind of would be a good application for it, but without that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't. I mean, unless you, I guess if you're gonna go with people and you're Part 107, you have to have it. I mean, right. I don't know.
It's definitely not something I would want to do. I mean,
not really. Yesterday I'm sitting around. Yesterday morning I was drinking coffee, so I started looking at I have a waiver, a wide area authorization for where I live here, because Class D airspace, but no tower. They have a tower. It's only manned 8 to 6, which becomes Class G. Anyway, I have waiver, and all I put on there a couple of years ago was sunset flights, and I just say, hey, I like to shoot sunset flights, da. So I have a wide area waiver that's good for 200 feet. Basically, it's 24 hours a day. I mean, the way it states is they got it broken down in time. So yesterday, I was thinking it ended for some reason, and I don't know why. March, I didn't. So I sat here at FAA 2 days ago and filled out a new thing, and I got it back this morning at 3 a.m. that I'm approved for the next till 2027.
Wow.
So I mean, yeah, it took like just a matter of like 2 days to get it. You know, it's kind of weird. Because some people, you know, that's a pretty simple waiver, and you know, technically you're still supposed to call. We'd have no link here, so I can't file it. I used to call the tower, and the guys told me, you really don't need to call. But you know, just trying to cover all the area, you know what I mean? So,
Yep. I do have that Lance here, and every time I fly in my backyard, whether it's my Avata, just flying low in the backyard or whatever, I just go in and get it, and it just takes a couple seconds. But
yeah, what is Barkley saying here? And they bought that reasoning. What's he talking about?
I don't know. That Barkley, he's a troublemaker. Come on here and defend yourself,
Barkley. Yeah, Barkley, come on. If not, we're going to talk about you.
We're going to talk about him anyhow.
Yeah,
that's not going to stop us.
Well, hey, you know what? If we're not talking about him, somebody else is. So
Well, speaking of DJI, I'm supposed to get. I sent back my RC3 for the Avata because I was having problems calibrating it.
He said nope.
Yeah, surprise. And I sent it in, and they claimed there was nothing wrong with it, and that was last week. They're going to send it out. I got a notification they'd send it out, and that they would, let me know when it shipped. And
so they didn't do anything to it, or
they went in and calibrated it and said there wasn't anything wrong with it.
Okay.
So, but in any case, then I got another notification on Monday that said, okay, yeah, we've got it. We'll ship it out. It's like, well, I thought you shipped it out last week. So I got on the chat and just asked them, are they really going to ship it out this week, or is it going to be? And they looked into it and said, oh yeah, they must have dropped the ball. So at any rate, I'm going to get it. I'll have it here tomorrow, and they're sending me an SD card, I guess, for my delay. But it's not like the weather's been too great here for doing any flying anyhow. But one of these days I'm going to hit that manual button on the controller, Johnny, and I'll have some good crash videos to.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Just go up high and start. You won't have any. I mean, that's kind of what. I mean, once I tried to take off a few hundred times in the driveway, because it's kind of I say it's not really a pain, but when you go up and then you throw it in manual, it's kind of, but you got to learn to take off. And of course, even worse than that, you got to eventually learn to land.
Right.
I'm talking about an FPV, a home built,
Right.
Well, that's a nice. Avata 2, yeah, you can just hit the button and then land it in, normal or, take it out of sport. Or take it out of manual. So I think that's what's good about it. Then no use trying to land that just to, I mean, it might suffer some damage from a little hard landing or something. So, hey, John, I think you on a show Sunday morning. Chris Hope saying something about an Avata 2. Was you, make a long story short, Monday night, I'm sitting here and I saw a little pop up on Facebook Marketplace. The guy had, now listen, comes down is the bottom line. What I'm going to say is probably Chris and I, we can't read. But anyway, the guy had Avata, big word Avata. Then he had 2 batteries, in the motion controller, whatever it is, make a long story short, it looked like, and it wasn't misleading, but the way it was written, it just said Avata 2 batteries. So it made you think it was Avata 2, which anyway, so I saw Chris, I messaged him, and I messaged the guy on Facebook, and he answered me right away from Colorado Springs. And he was a mutual friend with, I think, Brian Mackey. So anyway, Chris ends up making a deal for even less than I think he was asking 400, which is not a bad, but it was the Avata, original Avata.
Oh.
But it's still a great drone today. He got it for like $370. 2 batteries, Avata, motion controller, not the goggles, because, Chris had the goggles and all. So
he did, okay.
Anyway, he did pick it up. So I was kind of like, man, when I got somehow that night, I started looking at it again. I said, "Oh man, this is the original." So yeah, I messaged Chris. Chris said, "Well, I done a deal. I kind of saw it after," and he said, "It's fine. I mean, he'll have fun with that too, you know."
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
it's really not. I mean, the two batteries are worth $129 a piece, and the guy was, the guy wasn't. I mean, he sent pictures of Chris additional pictures. I mean, he wasn't trying to,
Right.
So anyway, it's like, man, I guess that Avata and then the two
batteries
out there next to it, but the two was with the battery. So, but anyway, I think Chris still made a good deal.
Yeah.
And I like the original Avata. To me, it's a little sharp on the turns and a little more precise in its turns and stuff. That's just the way I feel with it. But
yeah, I think hopefully he'll like it, and then if he likes it, he can find an Avata too, and maybe sell the Avata like we did.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so he'll have fun with it
for sure.
But
yeah, it's definitely fun to fly.
I know Captain Joe's got I think he's got two original Avatas. He's got one in a box,
Wow.
Because he had, he hit that invisible pole when they sent him the other one.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
Yep, those invisible poles they're out there.
But no, it'll be fun tonight with Billy. Billy hadn't had Billy on in a while and kind of catch up with the latest. I mean, DJI still got a lot going on. The 04 air units, Action 5 wasn't that long ago. You got the Flip, you had the Neo. I mean, and now we're seeing a lot of pictures and a lot of releases about the Mavic 4. I mean, so it's if those pictures and those I'm sure it's DJI doing all that crap anyway, but hey, they're not. It can't be too far behind now.
Not if past history is, any measure, because it seems like when you start seeing all those leaks like that in pictures, something's pretty fast coming.
Yeah, Barkley, hey, got to make it any way you can down here, baby.
Barkley.
That's what we need. Hey, maybe it's a South Florida drone meetup. We'll get Kiko can. We'll set a little poll up for Kiko. But now I did talk to Captain Ray yesterday on the phone. Everything is going good. He's got I think I can't remember. He's almost up to around 150 names, I believe.
That's great.
As far as a hotel, I know I called last week, talked to Christina about something because I changed my reservations to come in on Scotty and I are coming in on a Tuesday. So they had 22 or 23 rooms booked. So
good deal. So you're coming in on Tuesday and staying. How long are you staying, John?
We'll leave Monday morning. Yeah. I haven't been. I did go on a fishing trip one time, but we'll get there Tuesday about. I'll stay at Scotty's that Monday night. I'll leave here, and Angel welcome in. But and then from Scott gets up. I don't know if y'all know. Scott gets up. I get up early, but it's already lunchtime. When I get up at 6, or even before, but we'll probably pull out of his place at 6, probably. And I'll be honest with you, we'll probably be at the hotel. It's only about 6 hours from there, 5.5. So it's almost splits it dead even for me.
Yeah.
But so we'll check in, and we'll have something to do Tuesday afternoon, and then we'll have all day Wednesday, all day Thursday, and really all day Friday. So
right.
We got plans to go to, I think, Peanut Island, probably back to the Boy Park there at the lighthouse. We never been to that restoration house that.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I never even, be honest, nobody's ever said anything about it till Rick Williamson, secretive Rick went over there and shot it,
The quiet man. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, John, I got somebody that prints 3D. They're looking for the special, perfect thing to be printed. Oh, guess who's calling me? Joe Photo Leo.
Well, tell him to jump on the stream.
He knocked my stream off. Actually, yeah. All right. But no, that restoration house looks pretty good. I know, but yeah, I got a special 3D guru. We find the perfect thing for Mr. Rick Williamson. So since people get blamed for things, we'll at least the blame will have some Hey, I'm right here. Hello.
I figured as soon as you sent me the voicemail, I said this dude probably live. Let me go see real quick. It's sure enough, there he is.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that. I had a few minutes. I just want to remind everybody about Billy Kyle tonight. So you just knocked me off my own stream when you called.
Did I? My bad.
No, well,
subterfuge.
It tries to answer on the phone. I mean, on my laptop. You know,
I got you.
We're not lying. You know, I don't have Samsung, so I got.
Yeah. You gotta deal with what you got, huh?
Yeah.
What's up, John?
Hey, Joe. Are you building something today? Maybe.
I've been running some screws and some screwdrivers this morning. Yeah.
I had a feeling you might be.
Yep. Tinkering a little bit. I got my downward vision sensor for the Avata. I put that on. I didn't do the ribbon cable because I was just testing to see if it was just the sensor or not, but hadn't turned it on yet. I just screwed it on a little bit ago, getting the kids ready for school.
Yep. About time you do something.
About time. I only been up 2 hours. Dang. Still in my pajamas.
Oh Lord, we don't. That's like too much information.
Yeah,
it's pajamas. I didn't say I'm still naked.
Thankfully.
Well, I only can see from here up.
We'll just keep the camera where it's at. Mm-hmm.
Put the blur on, Joe.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, I printed some little tests. These are from these would be for the Mario 5 for the new camera mounts for the.
For the 04.
04, yeah.
Yep.
So you would need to really print this in TPU, but I just printed it in PLA just to see how it would.
Gotcha. Yeah, I need to get some prints for the Quad Mafia frame.
Yeah, Joe, I don't know. I got this one yesterday from DJI, but I still haven't got the 04. They broke the order in half and says that it's coming.
Partially shipped, huh?
Partially shipped, yeah, and it came in a pretty. Just a regular cardboard box that didn't have DJI on it either. So
weird.
I still haven't got the ones from Dave, but
Johnny gets a lot of those, unmarked packages. I think because he's ordering these things from special places.
AliExpress, you know.
Yeah.
Hoodie. Oh yeah, you got hoodie pajamas. Barkley says.
He's got footies on and everything.
Yeah, I do. With the little rubber on the bottom so you don't slip.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So Joe, you get did you have so did you put those downward sensors on or you haven't fooled with it yet?
I put the sensor on. Yeah, I didn't turn it on and check it yet, but I just put the sensor on, the new sensor on the old ribbon cable. So I don't know if it's gonna work yet. We'll see.
Joe, Kai was on last night. You know, he does this show. I think you popped in, but
yeah, I was in there. I seen you were asking about that print. Yeah.
Yeah, he was saying he's putting this on a 3-inch, but he's making it 6S. But I thought he was saying it'd only go 1 to 3S.
That's what I'm on the understanding of. Yeah, it's 1 to 3S.
I mean, he says something that.
It was the light. I mean, it was the regular.
Oh yeah. Because it's a 3-inch frame. I don't know what he said.
Well, 3-inch. I mean, 3-inch frame. You can put 4S. You know, I mean, like my Grand Arena.
He's putting this unit on there, which now he said it would hope it can. He's got something that changes it to 6S or something. I don't know anything about that.
He's a lot more electronically inclined than myself. So he may have some kind of adapter, converter, something or other that makes it safe. I don't know.
I'd have to go back and he could use a voltage regulator, John says on that. I don't know. It just seemed like, but hey, a 3-inch with a 6S, whoo. That's gonna be like a
balls to the wall, baby.
Yeah.
Get some speed on that. For sure.
I was just saying, who's this right here? TJ, I have a friend that lives there and wants me to come down and visit her, so she goes down to Beer Can Island quite often with her boat. One of the days I might surprise them.
Root beer. They drink root beer.
Root beer, yeah.
Yeah.
Beer Can Island. That's pretty neat. Yeah, hey, where is that at? No, but that's man, that thing would a 6S with a on a 3-inch.
Be powerful, boy. Yeah, I can't imagine a 6S on a Grand Reno 3.5-inch, man. Even that's a little nuts for me.
Yeah, because when you go backwards, sometimes like I'll do the 4S on my 5-inch, and that battery kind of looks small on that big drone. So hey, just thinking of the 6S on a like man, even strapping it to that
the battery way more than a drone.
Yeah, no lie. But hey, that's pretty cool. And like you say, Kai's, I mean, if you're good with all that, I mean, because hey, the thing about FPV is you do have to know about the batteries and the charging and the volts, and so it's it's a lot to it. Especially when the first time you plug it in, you don't want that thing to smoke.
It's not a good sign.
No,
that is for sure. I'm getting my controller tomorrow, Joe, back from DJI.
Good.
So
good deal. You're ready, brother.
We'll find out.
You're ready, man. Send it.
Might be time to utilize one of my care refreshes on.
Hey, you got it. So you got it. Send it, baby.
Yeah.
Well, I guess John, you don't. You got the Neo. You don't have the Neo, do you?
No.
Yeah, I'm about to say you could probably. I mean, that might be an easy thing to because you can use it with the sticks.
Well, send it up to me, Johnny. I know you have one, so I'll be glad to.
Sky High. What do you think of the DJI Flip? I mean, personally, I don't really. Marcus bought it. I don't know. Is anybody else we know bought the Flip? Really?
I'm trying to think. I think Tom Lens Capture.
Oh yeah, Tom.
Yeah. Down and get it.
I think that's the only two that come to mind that I know that have bought it. I tell you, it's just so windy around here that 75% of the time it wouldn't be able to fly it. I don't think.
Sky High, welcome in. I mean, I don't see. I mean, I don't know. Hey, I always try to say, kind of get the one that's best for you. I don't really know. A lot of people are kind of griping in the U.S. Like we talked about a little bit before, Joe, you wasn't on. It does have Bob Casey, welcome in.
Brother Bob, what up?
Bob, hop on here. You ain't doing nothing.
Come on, Bob.
But
don't be shy.
Anyway, it does have remote ID, but it's not active in the U.S. So, it's kind of.
It seems like that's something they could with a firmware turn on too easily.
Yeah, I would guess that they would, but for some reason, it just seems. I wonder why they didn't at first, But
well, it sounds like the latest firmware update didn't that take care of a lot of the kind of the sketchy flying that Marcus was talking about?
Well, the Flip had an update yesterday or the day before, but somebody said the Neo, but the Neo did not, as far as I know. Now, also the Action 5, I know Ron, even last night on Bill's stream, Build a Drone Reviewer, they keep saying the Action 5 has an update, but it wasn't available where Ron was and it wasn't available where Marcus was yet. So it's kind of, I don't know how they roll that out, if it's done by serial numbers or a set of numbers or a region of the country. I mean,
yeah, I think that's what Lon said in the chat. It was based on serial number, which I guess makes sense, so they aren't overwhelmed or whatever. So.
Yeah. So I mean the Flip, Marcus. I mean, I talked to Marcus at Dave Fluid. He took it out to the canyon, which surprisingly, it's probably not a great place to fly it. I mean, the views are great, but
right.
Wind. I mean, even where Joe and I fly, pretty much it's almost. I mean, if we fly the lakefront, it's usually windy. I mean, it's not terrible, but the riverfront's windy. The lighthouse is windy, so. Even out there, Joe, you've been with us to the Man Shack, the swamp. I mean, it's kind of, it's always got a breeze where the water is. So.
Oh, yeah. Over there by the tugboat, too. Yeah, and the lighthouse, like you said.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not, because we had the Neo up the other day when Joe, and that thing was, man, it was sideways.
Was it? I mean, the Avata 2 is better in the wind than the Avata 1, though, right?
I would say they're pretty similar.
Pretty similar? Okay.
I mean, I kind of notice on my Avata 2, it gets a little wobbly when it's windier, more so than the Avata 1. But
really,
that could just be mine. Yeah,
I think the Avata 1 to me, and Joe, I think I don't know if you heard the story. Chris, was talking about that. Did I tell you he kind of wanted an Avata 2? Chris Hope.
Okay.
There was one on Marketplace, and bottom line is the way it was stated, it had Avata and then it had 2 batteries, but the 2 went with the batteries, not the Avata 2. So he ended up buying it, but it was an original Avata.
Oh,
he got a good deal on it. He got the batteries, motors. Anyway, so he was fine. But I think the Avata, the original Avata, to me is more responsive than the Avata 2. That's just me, or maybe it's the way I fly. It's just sharper turns.
Yeah, it could be rates, could be
Yeah.
Could be another thing. I mean, the motors are right side up instead of it's not a pusher anymore on the 2, so
Right.
Yeah.
got some
Yep, that can make a
some
difference.
differences.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But anyway, he'll have fun with that. I think he'll have fun.
Morning,
Ken
Ken.
Allfire, welcome in.
Kenny, what up? Got a package going out in the mail to you, Kenny, this morning.
I'm sure Kenny's building some 04s already.
Yeah, I know he's got them. He's got we got the Quad Mafia frames. Well, I got them yesterday. I got mine and Kenny's, and I was going to do a little custom paint job on Kenny's, but he said, nah, I'm kind of in a hurry to get it ready for that TDA event and up, over his way, Valentine's Day weekend. So he said he wants to get it built. So I'll put that in the mail for him this morning.
Oh, you built? No, you building the drone, or you just?
No, I'm just sending him the frame and the parts and everything. Yeah, I got Mikey sent me mine and Kenny's. Because like I said, I was going to do something to Kenny's, but I'm going to send it off. Actually, that's why I was calling earlier, John. Maybe we talked a couple weeks ago about that the T-shirt thing.
Yeah.
John Alfonso, Johnny.
Yeah. He's Johnny.
Johnny, sorry, Johnny and John. The T-shirt we talked about. You said you're going to do another one and send it up north. You remember?
Yeah.
I don't want to say do you do that yet?
No.
Okay. I was just thinking about that. Popped in my head. That's why I was calling. I said, I need to get that label made for Johnny.
Yeah.
We talk about it after the show, though. It's fine.
Yeah. I know. I was
Starts
thinking
with a P.
I was thinking of
First
another
name starts with P. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, but hey, so Joe, is that frame that y'all? I mean, is that like a prototype? Would that be would there be any changes made to what you have, or could be?
Yeah, there'll be some changes made. Yeah,
okay,
a little bit. Yeah, this is a prototype. Yeah, we'll fly it and crash it and test it and do all that and then y'all make a few changes. Yeah. Not many at all. Just probably lighten it up a little bit here and there.
Now
it's already light. It's already
is that frame set up for 04 or is it?
It's tight, man. It's tight. It's tight. We'll see. We'll see what the prints come out like, and we'll see what it looks like. But
now, Joe, would that be an easy change just to widen that space up in there a little bit, or would you just
maybe? Yeah. Let me pop it in here. I'll show you what it looks like.
I mean, I'm not, I'm sure that there'll be a ton of all these frames already. I know Mario 5. I know what else? The Nazgul. Good thing y'all didn't say anything bad about them.
Captain Joe was in the house.
No, I heard the bad stuff earlier.
Oh, you did?
His ears were burning.
You must have been on the wrong channel.
No, I came in because we're really messing up. We got Joe and John and John.
All right, so that's right.
Yeah, this is balance now, Captain Joe.
This is the Quad Mafia frame. Yeah, I'm covering the name with my pen.
But is that that's a 03?
This is 04.
Oh, that's 04. Okay.
Yeah. Let me turn another light on. Hang on. There you go. Where's my camera? There we go.
There you go. Yeah, it's big.
That'll be cool.
So
I like that green.
Is that your intention, though, Joe? You're going to put the 04 on it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's there, baby.
Huh.
It's ready. It's ready.
Cool. It looks like you said. It looks beefy.
It is. It's chunky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice look.
So Joe, is that that's going to show the props in the frame, though, right?
Probably. But what's cool about this frame is you can mount the arms as a dead cat.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted to, yeah, that's what's kind of cool about it. So it's kind of universal.
Yeah.
I want to freestyle it, so yeah, I'm gonna just do it like an X. But yeah, you can mount the front arms sideways like a dead cat.
I mean, sometimes I don't know. It's kind of I mean, some people. I mean, they all it's the frame, the props in there sometimes look pretty cool to me. I don't know. I guess it just depends what you're shooting.
Ready? Are you ready? I'm gonna go. I got to get a little one ready for school.
All right.
I'll check in with y'all later.
Later.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Johnny, this is that case I printed right here.
Oh yeah, let me see it.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the batteries got a little pivot. It comes out and you put them in it, so you can stick everything together. You can close it up, put it on the shelf, and never worry about it again. Let it go.
Yeah,
Very cool.
good deal.
It came out pretty nice.
Looks good.
Oh, I could have just gave you an extra one I had.
Oh yeah, you could have. Good friends.
A good friend might have done that.
Yeah.
It's the Johnny John Joe show. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Bob. So
We'll change your name to
break
let's see.
things up.
He needs,
We need a B.
Bob needs to start with a J.
We need
Job.
Oh, come on.
We'll call
B.
him Job instead of Bob.
There you go. Come on, Job.
You know what? That's an interesting frame, and congratulations to Michael and them and Sergio and the whole Quad Mafia crew. I mean, look, they it's pretty cool to have that, and you know, hey, I definitely my 04 that I would never get one, even though you know, I think of course I want to support them. And I told Matt, my son-in-law, that I mean we don't really need another 5-inch, but hey, that'll be the build that we probably do next. You know?
Cool. Yeah, that looks like a nice frame for sure.
That could be your first build, John.
Yeah, first and last.
It'd be my first bill.
No,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
There you go.
It's on. We have it on video now.
Hey, I got you. Look, John, I got you a holder for your FPV drone. When you build it, all you gotta do is put down a wall. You hang it right there.
I think I'm gonna. If I ever did, I would be a bind and fly to start. I think.
Yeah. Well, you know what? The band and fly. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Now, if you start looking at some of those prices, I'm gonna tell you what. There might be 30, 40 bucks that you could save. Of course.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like, I mean, my son-in-law, Matt, I mean, he got in there last Sunday and he put it all together and all we really got to do is he's got to program it. But, I mean, you know, you save a few hours and it's really not a big difference. I know right now, even AliExpress, I mean, they got even iFlight's got some great, you know, they had the Nazgul for like, I think it was, I don't know, like $429. It does have, you can get it with the 03 still. Which is a little cheaper. You can get it with the 04 and you can get it with GPS and you can get it
with the 04. Oh.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, you save a little bit, but I'm gonna tell you what, it's you start adding up, you know, even the 03 unit that we built, they brought the price of that Mario 5 down a little bit, but you know, by the time you buy the stack and the motors and you're into it for a little bit, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it adds up. I'm sure.
Mikey will build a drone for you before you shipping. Hey, I would just let Mikey build mine and send it to me. That way, hey.
Maybe that's what I'll do. Have Mikey build me one one of these days.
Got a new design.
Ooh.
What is that?
It's a new design for the bumpers for the Avata 2.
Looks beefy.
That's the one that we tried. That's the one like we tried to print the first time, though.
I think we printed. This is a new one. They said it was upgraded. The one we did the first time was completely different than this. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the one that remember it kind of snapped in.
Yeah, this one's got a bunch of different points, and I'm gonna find out in a little while. Put it on to see what it does.
It looks heavy.
I like it. I like it better. Just the same as others. I like it better than these. Because, like in this case, that's the ones that I know work, and it looked like they're going to be pretty. It's going to be less actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
It's going to be a little bit less. That way, I think it's going to be a smoother flight.
Yeah. More aerodynamic, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, those are.
That was a quick one. I did both of them in like 2 hours.
Those are PP. Those are PP bumpers.
PP?
Yeah. Pole proof.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll see. Joe's going to test them out. Make sure.
Joe, what's today? Let's see. We need to go. Today is when maybe Friday we could go flying somewhere.
Friday's good.
It looks like the weather's gonna be good or pretty.
I thought you guys only flew if there was snow on the ground.
Shoot, wish. No.
I'll be back to China. Got to catch up. So, John, you been doing the sim any, or you
A
been?
little bit, I'll hop on if I have like a few minutes. I'll just jump on. But I'm.
I haven't downloaded that one that y'all been using.
You should try that one. I like. There's a couple of different ones where you can chase the cars around on tracks and stuff. So I think that is pretty useful for me anyhow. Just trying to get my throttle control. So I've been doing that a little bit. So.
Just Ken Hobbauer, if you're in here, did you get your package, or maybe I'm not sure if you got it yesterday or it's coming today. I had something I sent Ken. So, John, 3D print, you been doing any or not too much?
Not a whole lot. I printed up a couple things for the Avata, but just for the goggles, just some covers for the lenses or whatever. But I haven't done a whole lot recently, so I need a bigger printer. But I'm kind of waiting to see what happens with the Mavic 4 and all that other stuff before I.
Yeah. Well,
It makes a difference.
Let's see it.
It does make a difference.
Oh yeah.
It's snap on good.
Is that TPU, Joe, or that's PLA?
That's TPU. I broke down and bought some.
Yeah, that stuff is a pain in the ass to print, though. To me, I don't know. Sometimes.
That's what I use on mine. I printed this out.
Yeah, see, that looks pretty clean.
Yeah.
John, did it leave a lot of little stringing, or it looks clean?
Not too bad. I mean,
yeah, put a little heat gun on it. It'll get all those little strings.
I printed like this and put supports under it.
Right.
John Coopy sent me this design, and we kind of simultaneously tried a couple different ones, and this one seemed to be printed about the best. So that's what I've been using. So haven't hit anything.
Friends in high places.
I tell you what, he's helped me out a lot.
John, he's
just getting things figured out. So
yeah, he's definitely good. I know I had sent him, I think, one of those original ones we found, Joe, the one we were printing, and he kind of tweaked it a couple times,
Yeah.
And Brad actually sent me one. This was early, maybe on the original Avata, but they were kind of. I guess, I don't know, early designs were some of them, they were thin. I guess you had to build them up a little thicker, so.
Right.
But hey, they're fun to print.
Yeah.
There you go, Joe.
Yeah, I kind of like it like this better.
Yeah, I like
nice.
the solid one, but believe it or not, Start RC had some little cheap ones and they looked pretty cool because they were solid, And they were four different pieces. That's two different pieces, but so.
Where did you find that design, Joe?
Thingiverse.
Thingiverse?
I can send it to you.
Oh, that's okay. I can look it up. I got Thingiverse.
Yeah, it's on there.
Just send them the whole drone, just like that.
Yeah.
No. It's my favorite drone.
Oh, I thought that was Lance's favorite drone.
I thought the Neo was your favorite drone.
Oh, the Neo. It's funny. I was when I was on last night, Sean Ide on his show, he showed my Neo thing and he said, yeah, he's been flying a Neo a lot. I'm gonna have to stop. Because I can't. I told him, I said, I really don't like the Neo. I'm flying it to spite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a fun little drone. And the thing about the Neo, I'm not saying $200, but it's like, to me, they should have released the Flip first and then the Neo, because I think they would almost got you to spend that kind of new, and then but I don't know. The Neo is fun. It's not a bad little drone.
Cool.
The wind. We all knew that. even Ken Hobbauer was at my house that day, and he had the little center whoop, and he had to land it because the wind was blowing it all over. So not uncommon for those type of drones anyway. So. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Mr. Paul Murray should be going on. I just wanted to remind everybody about the show tonight. Mr. Billy Kyle and Joe, y'all. I know you're going on Paul this morning, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'll be over there in a little bit.
All right, John, thanks for jumping in, and
Sure.
I'll see y'all
Great
tonight
day,
at
everybody.
7 p.m. Eastern time.
Sounds good.
All righty. Thanks, everybody. Have a
Have a
great
good
day.
day.
We'll see you later.
Bye bye.